Welcome to this quiet corner of the universe. As the night settles in gently around you, I invite you to make yourself entirely comfortable. Adjust your pillows to pull the soft blankets up to your shoulders and let the weight of your body sink deeply into the mattress beneath you. Take a slow, deep breath in, filling your lungs with the calm, cool night air, and slowly, gently let it out. Before we leave the familiar shores of Earth tonight, if you find peace and comfort in our journey, please consider gently tapping the subscribe button. It is a quiet way to keep our coordinates saved in the vastness of space so we can drift through the stars together again, whenever your mind needs a place to rest. Now, let your focus return to the immediate space around you. Listen to the profound, comforting silence of your room. Everything feels perfectly and absolutely still. The walls around you are steadfast. The floor beneath your bed is solid, grounded, and completely unmoving. Perhaps there is a cup of water or tea resting quietly on your nightstand, its surface as smooth as dark glass, completely undisturbed. Your senses are whispering a very convincing, very soothing story to you. They are telling you that you are at rest. They are telling you that you are anchored to a fixed, unchanging point in the fabric of reality. Our human minds are beautifully designed to seek out this stillness. We are built to notice only the relative movements happening right in front of us. A single leaf falling silently outside the window, or the gentle, rhythmic rise and fall of your own chest as you breathe. When everything in our immediate world moves together in perfect unison, we feel as though we are safely frozen in time, wrapped securely in a cocoon of absolute heavy silence. But the truth, the magnificent, sweeping truth of our existence, is far more poetic than simple stillness. Right here, right now, as you lie perfectly relaxed with your eyes closed, you are not stationary. You are currently a passenger on a colossal, ancient starship, a magnificent, silent sphere of sapphire oceans and emerald continents, our Earth. And this beautiful vessel is never truly at rest. It is gliding with unimaginable grace through the endless, dark, velvet ocean of the cosmos. We are moving constantly and beautifully at speeds that our everyday senses simply cannot comprehend. We are spinning like a flawless, silent top. We are floating in a graceful, eternal arc around a warm, golden star. And that star itself, our Sunday, is being drawn along an invisible, majestic river of gravity, carrying you, me, and everyone we know on a grand, sweeping migration across the swirling arms of the Milky Way galaxy. Tonight, we are going to gently peel back these invisible layers of motion, one by one. We will explore the vast, sweeping currents of the universe that are carrying you right at this very moment. We will discover why the concept of standing completely still is merely a comforting illusion, and how the cosmos is actually cradling you, softly pulling you through the eternal dark at millions of miles an hour. But there is absolutely nothing to fear in this grand, sweeping motion. It is the smoothest, most peaceful ride imaginable. There is no turbulence in the perfect vacuum of space, no rushing wind to disturb your deep sleep, no shaking to wake you. there is only a quiet, eternal glide. So, let go of the need to hold on. Let go of the illusions of the day. Just breathe and allow yourself to be carried smoothly and safely by the gentle, invisible currents of the universe. Let us allow our minds to slowly drift away from the quiet confines of your room. Imagine your awareness floating gently upward, rising effortlessly through the ceiling, drifting through the cool, still night air, up past the resting birds, past the quiet, floating clouds, higher and higher still, until the air thins into the profound, peaceful emptiness of space. Here, suspended in the deep, velvet darkness, we can turn and look back at our home, a breathtaking sphere of swirling white clouds and deep sapphire oceans, and resting continents, glowing softly in the ambient light of the stars. From this tranquil vantage point, the first layer of our hidden journey becomes beautifully clear. It is a motion you have known your entire life, at the steady, reliable heartbeat of our planet, its gentle, daily spin. This elegant pirouette is what grants us the warm, golden awakening of dawn and the soft, shadowy blanket of the night. But the sheer scale of this rotation, the silent majesty of its speed, is a quiet marvel that often goes completely unnoticed. We typically think of a day as exactly 24 hours, a neat human invention. But the universe keeps its own precise rhythm, a true cosmic rotation. What astronomers gently call a sidereal day is just a few moments shorter, 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4 seconds. The exact time it takes for the distant stars to perfectly align once more in the immense dark sky. To complete this massive planetary sweep in that time, the surface of the Earth must move with astonishing purpose. Imagine, for a moment, standing on the lush, tropical equator, where the Earth is at its very widest. There, the circumference of our world is a vast belt stretching nearly 25,000 miles around. To travel that immense distance in a single day, to the ground beneath your feet and the very foundation of your resting body, must glide eastward at a speed of over 1,000 miles per hour. If you were moving at that speed through the atmosphere in a human-made machine, you would be traveling faster than the speed of sound. You would hear a deafening roar. You would feel the violent resistance of the wind, the turbulent shudder of the air parting before you. But our Earth is a perfect, seamless vessel. Here, in the flawless vacuum of space, there is no air to push against, no friction to create a single whisper of sound. You are traveling at supersonic speeds, utterly enveloped in absolute, eternal silence. There is no rushing wind, no vibration to disturb your rest, just a flawlessly smooth, silent glide, carrying you safely through the velvet dark. As you move away from the equator, drifting closer to the tranquil frozen poles, this sweeping motion gradually slows until, at the very top of the world, surrounded by silent miles of ice, you are merely turning slowly, gracefully, in place, like a dancer on a music box. But this majestic daily spin, as fast as it may seem, is merely the innermost wheel of a much grander clockwork. Let us drift a little further out into the dark, widening our celestial view, until we can see the brilliant golden anchor of our local sky, the Sunday. We are floating at an unimaginable distance from that warm fire, 93 million miles away. A quiet expanse of empty, peaceful space known as 1 astronomical unit. To maintain this distance, end quote, to complete its grand elliptical journey of nearly 600 million miles in a single year, our beautiful blue ship must cruise through the void at a speed that stretches the limits of human imagination right now, in this very second. As your breathing slows and your muscles relax, you are hurtling along the celestial highway at an average speed of 66,600 miles per hour. To put that into a gentle perspective, that is 30 times faster than the fastest silver jets ever forged by human hands. With every single quiet beat of your resting heart, with every slow exhale, the Earth has carried you 18.5 miles farther along its grand orbit. It sounds like a frantic, impossible race, but in the elegant language of astrophysics, it is simply a state of perfect, harmonious balance. You see, an orbit is not a powered flight. In the truest sense of physics, the Earth is constantly, endlessly falling. We are in a perpetual free fall toward the massive gravitational embrace of the Sunday. But because we are gliding sideways with such magnificent, sweeping momentum, the downward curve of our endless fall matches perfectly with the vast spherical curve of the Sun itself. And so, we fall. But we never, ever land. We simply slip around the edge of our star, caught in a flawless, eternal dance. You are wrapped securely in this colossal cradle of gravity, soaring around a star at tens of thousands of miles an hour. Yet all you feel is the soft, comforting stillness of your bed. Rest easy, knowing the cosmos is carrying you with such perfect, silent grace. As we continue to drift through this boundless ocean of stars, let us shift our gaze back to the very center of our world, to the invisible axis upon which we gently turn. Beyond the steady, daily spin and the long, sweeping orbit around the Sunday, our Earth possesses other, more mysterious rhythms, secret, delicate movements that are rarely spoken of in the bustling daylight. These are the quiet wobbles of a world in motion, movements so incredibly slow and subtle that they are entirely hidden from our waking eyes. To understand this gentle, hidden rhythm, imagine, for a moment, a simple wooden top, spinning quietly on a smooth, polished floor in a dimly lit, peaceful room. When the top is first spun, it stands perfectly upright, a blur of focused, humming energy. But as it inevitably begins to slow down, its perfect balance gently shifts. The very top of its axis. 2. The invisible line running straight through its center no longer points straight up. Instead, it begins to lean, and slowly, deliberately, it traces a wide, invisible circle in the air. Our massive, sheltering Earth, suspended in the deep velvet of space, moves in exactly the same way. Right now, the axis of our planet is gently tilted, resting at an angle of 23.5 degrees. This quiet tilt is a beautiful gift. It is the reason we experience the soft, fading light of autumn, the silent, pure snowfall of winter, and the slow, warm awakening of spring. But this tilt, this celestial posture, is not frozen in place. Drawn by the gentle, eternal pull of the Sunday and the soft, gravitational tug of our quiet companion, the moon, the Earth's axis, is slowly, so very slowly, drawing a massive circle against the grand canvas of the night sky. Astronomers call this majestic, sweeping motion, precession. It is a movement of such profound, ancient slowness that it completely transcends human time. to complete just one single silent circle in the dark. Our planet takes 26,000 years. Think of that vast expanse of time. 26,000 years of quiet nights, of sleeping forests, of ocean tides, gently rising and falling under the moonlight. Because of this incredibly slow, majestic wobble, the steadfast map of our night sky is imperceptibly changing while we sleep. If you were to look out of your window on a clear night and locate the North Star, Polaris, resting brightly at the end of the Little Dipper, it feels like a permanent, unchanging anchor in the heavens, a reliable guide that has comforted sailors and wanderers for centuries. But Polaris has not always been our North Star, and it will not hold that quiet honor forever. As our Earth continues its unimaginably slow, sweeping tilt, about 13,000 years from now, our axis will point toward a different beacon in the dark, a brilliant, sapphire blue star named Vega will slowly become our new cosmic compass. And then, 13,000 years after that, the Earth will gently lean back, returning its gaze to Polaris once more. A silent, celestial changing of the guard, taking place over tens of thousands of peaceful years. And yet, the intricate dance of our world does not end there. As the Earth traces this massive 26,000-year circle, the line it draws is not perfectly smooth. Because the moon's gentle, invisible tether on our oceans and our equator fluctuates ever so slightly, the Earth's axis also nods, dipping gently up and down, like a sleeping giant taking a slow, deep breath. This delicate, rippling motion, known as nutation, adds tiny, graceful waves to our grand circle, a subtle nodding that completes a cycle every 18.6 years. We are constantly swaying, tilting, and nodding through the cosmos, and a deeply complex, beautifully choreographed lullaby of gravity and momentum. And deep within, our planet still holds quiet mysteries. Recently, the atomic clocks that keep our world's time, the most precise, unwavering timekeepers ever created, noticed something extraordinary. Our vast, heavy world had spun just a fraction of a whisper faster. On a quiet day in late June, the Earth completed its daily rotation 1.59 milliseconds quicker than usual. A sliver of time so infinitely small, it slipped by completely unnoticed by the sleeping world. Scientists peer into the dark, searching for the reason. Perhaps it is the silent, slow shifting of ancient ice at the quiet poles, redistributing the planet's immense weight. Or perhaps thousands of miles beneath your comfortable bed in the absolute dark depths of the Earth. The massive, swirling oceans of liquid iron in our outer core are gently shifting their currents, creating a subtle internal rhythm that altered our spin. It is a beautiful reminder that our world is not a static, silent stone. It is dynamic, complex, and deeply alive. Yet, despite all these magnificent hidden wobbles of these ancient circles and deep internal currents, you remain perfectly undisturbed. Gravity holds you softly, yet firmly in its embrace. You can let go completely, trusting in the massive, ancient rhythms of the world beneath you. Knowing that while the Earth dances its slow, complex ballet in the dark, you are safe, you are anchored, and you are deeply at rest. Let us allow our perspective to pull back even further now, drifting gently away from our blue world, past the quiet, glowing orbit of the moon, and out into the vast, sweeping expanse of the wider solar system. When we are first taught about our place in the universe, we are often given a very simple, very peaceful picture to hold in our minds. We are shown a magnificent golden Sunday, sitting perfectly, absolutely still in the very center of the dark, and around it, the planets trace their neat, flat circles like quiet marbles rolling on a smooth glass table. It is a deeply comforting image, a picture of perfect, static order, but the reality of our existence is far more breathtaking and far more dynamic. Our sun is not a stationary anchor. It is a brilliant, tireless traveler. It is a blazing starship in its own right, plunging forward through the interstellar medium with unimaginable purpose. And because the sun is moving, the Earth is not simply flying in a flat, repeating circle. Instead, as our star hurtles forward through the dark, it drags our entire solar family along with it. The planets are drawn forward in a massive, sweeping helix, a cosmic, twisting vortex of motion, trailing behind the sun like the beautiful, spiraling tail of a comet. Where are we going in such a rush? To understand our destination, we must look at the grandest structure in our local night sky, the Milky Way galaxy. We are nestled quietly in one of its vast, curving spiral arms, a peaceful, dusty neighborhood known as the Orion Spur, located about 26,000 light-years away from the brilliant, glowing heart of the galaxy. At the very center of that galactic heart lies a sleeping giant, a supermassive black hole known as Sagittarius A star. Its gravitational pull is the silent maestro conducting the motion of hundreds of billions of stars, including our own, to maintain our orbit around this immense, distant center, and to keep from falling inward. Our sun and our entire solar system must sweep through the galaxy at an astonishing, mind-bending speed. Right now. As you lie perfectly still, in the quiet comfort of your room, you are flying around the center of the Milky Way at roughly 490,000 miles per hour. Every single second that passes, with every gentle beat of your resting heart, you have traveled another 136 miles through the galaxy. Yet, despite this staggering, continuous velocity, the journey is so incredibly vast that it humbles the very concept of time. The circumference of our galactic orbit is so immense that even moving at nearly 500,000 miles an hour, it takes our sun between 225 to 250 million years to complete just one single silent lap around the Milky Way. Astronomers call this grand, unfathomable span of time a cosmic year. Think back to the last time our beautiful blue planet was in this exact spot in the galaxy, one full cosmic year ago. The world was an entirely different place. The very first, ancient dinosaurs were only just beginning to walk under the shade of giant ferns. The continents we know today were still locked together in a massive, quiet supercontinent. In the entire 4.6 billion year history of our Earth, our planet has only completed about 20 of these majestic galactic orbits. The entirety of human history, every empire that ever rose and fell, every ancient pyramid built, every quiet night you have ever experienced, makes up less than 0.1% of a single cosmic year. We are but a fleeting, beautiful spark in the grand, slow turning of the galactic wheel. And even this immense journey is not a perfectly flat, level flight. As our sun races around the center of the galaxy, it also glides up and down, bobbing gently through the dense, dusty plain of the Milky Way. Imagine a beautifully carved wooden horse on a giant, slow-moving carousel. As the carousel turns, the horse gently rises and softly falls. Our entire solar system moves in exactly this way. We drift upward, reaching the peak of our invisible wave, and then slowly sink back down, passing through the galactic equator, completing one of these gentle vertical bobs every 60 to 70 million years. When we cross through the thickest central plane of the galaxy, we pass through clouds of ancient interstellar gas and hidden dark matter. It is a slow, sweeping passage that some scientists believe quietly stirs the most distant, frozen edges of our solar system, gently nudging ancient, icy comets from their long slumber in the Oort cloud. It is a slow, sweeping, eternal cycle of cosmic tides. But down here, beneath your soft blankets, in the quiet safety of your room, there is no sense of this epic, swirling voyage. There is no turbulence on this galactic ocean. The vacuum of space is a perfect, frictionless cushion. You are traveling hundreds of thousands of miles an hour, spiraling through a galaxy, riding a cosmic carousel. And yet, your tea remains unspilled. The dust motes in your room float peacefully. You can simply close your eyes and let the majestic, swirling currents of the Milky Way carry you effortlessly into the night. If you thought the sweeping, spiraling journey of our solar system was the grandest motion of all, prepare your mind to expand one final, breathtaking time. Let us leave the familiar, swirling arms of the Milky Way behind. Imagine floating backward and drifting out into the deep, profound emptiness of intergalactic space from out here. Our massive galaxy, with its hundreds of billions of stars, shrinks down into a single glowing pinwheel of light, suspended in a vast, dark ocean. For a very long time, humanity looked at these distant galaxies and imagined them floating aimlessly, or perhaps just expanding evenly into the void. We thought that, surely, at this ultimate cosmic scale, we had finally found the fixed, unmoving backdrop of the universe. But the cosmos is never truly still. To see this ultimate layer of motion, we must look not at the stars, but at the invisible light that fills the empty spaces between them. When astronomers look out into the deepest dark, they can detect a faint, ancient whisper of microwave radiation coming from every direction. This is the cosmic microwave background, the very first ancient light ever released into the universe, echoing from 380,000 years after the dawn of time itself. It is a perfectly smooth, cold ocean of light, except for one tiny, profound asymmetry. When scientists mapped this ancient light, they noticed that the sky ahead of our galaxy looks ever so slightly warmer, and the sky behind us looks ever so slightly cooler. It is the cosmic equivalent of hearing a train whistle rise in pitch as it approaches, and lower in pitch as it speeds away. This tiny shift in the temperature of the oldest light in existence is absolute mathematical proof of a staggering reality. Our entire Milky Way galaxy, with its billions of stars, its nebulas, its black holes, and our tiny, sleeping Earth, is moving. We are not just drifting, we are plunging through the cosmic backdrop at an unimaginable speed. Right now, you are hurtling through intergalactic space at 1,342,000 miles per hour. Take a moment to let the sheer, overwhelming weight of that number wash over you. Every single hour that passes, and while you sleep safely in your bed, you travel another 1.3 million miles deeper into the unknown universe. But we are not flying aimlessly into the dark. We are part of a grand cosmic migration. We are falling. Our galaxy, along with thousands of neighboring galaxies, is being drawn relentlessly forward by an invisible gravitational behemoth lying 100 250 million light-years away. Astronomers call this mysterious massive anomaly the Great Attractor. It is a concentration of mass so immense and equivalent to the weight of 100,000 trillion suns that it bends the very fabric of space, pulling an entire ocean of galaxies toward it. And yet, for decades, it remained a ghost, hidden completely from our view, masked by the thick, dusty plain of our own Milky Way, sitting quietly in a region of the sky astronomers call the zone of avoidance. But gravity cannot be hidden. The Great Attractor pulls, and we silently answer. You and our Earth and the Milky Way are merely drops of water in a vast cosmic watershed. We belong to a colossal structure, a supercluster of galaxies named Laniakea, a beautiful Hawaiian word meaning immense heaven. Laniakea spans a staggering 520 million light-years across. If you were to map the movement of every galaxy within Laniakea, it does not look like a random scattering of stars. It looks exactly like a glowing, majestic river system. Veins of golden light, thousands of galaxies flowing gracefully along invisible gravitational currents, all streaming downward toward a common, silent basin. We are caught in this beautiful, glowing river, flowing smoothly toward the Great Attractor. And, incredibly, the journey does not even end there. Beyond the Great Attractor lies an even more massive structure, the Shapley supercluster, a gargantuan web of galaxies so unimaginably heavy that it is pulling the Great Attractor itself, dragging our entire river of galaxies into an even larger, more profound cosmic waterfall. We are caught in a multi-layered cascade of gravity, spinning on a tilted world, orbiting a traveling star, swirling around a moving galaxy, streaming down a cosmic river toward the edge of immense heaven. It is a chaotic, wildly complex, and terrifyingly fast journey. And yet, feel the quiet serenity of your room. Notice how softly your breath enters and leaves your chest. Notice how perfectly still the shadows rest against your wall. Despite traveling over 1,000,000 miles an hour through the deep universe, the cosmos treats you with absolute, infinite gentleness. The fabric of space is so vast, so incredibly smooth, that this colossal freefall feels exactly like perfect peace. You are a traveler on the grandest voyage imaginable, moving faster than the mind can comprehend, while safely wrapped in the deepest, most tranquil stillness. As our minds slowly return from the staggering, unimaginable depths of the Laniakea supercluster, let us pause and softly reflect on the beautiful, profound paradox of our existence. How is it possible that you are currently plunging through the vast, dark universe at over 1,000,000 miles an hour, yet, at this exact moment, you can feel the soft, gentle weight of your blanket resting perfectly still across your shoulders? How can a journey so incredibly fast, so chaotic in its layered speeds, feel so deeply, profoundly peaceful? Physics, the quiet, elegant poetry of the natural world, offers us a deeply comforting answer. First, we must remember that the space between the stars is an almost perfect, absolute vacuum. Down here, on the surface of the Earth, whenever we travel, we must always push through the thick, heavy ocean of our atmosphere. If you roll down the window of a fast-moving car, you feel the violent, chaotic rush of the air. You hear the loud, roaring wind filling your ears. But out there, in the vast, empty corridors of the cosmos, there is absolutely no air to resist our forward motion. There is no cosmic wind to push against the delicate atmosphere of the Earth, no friction whatsoever to create even the slightest, most distant whisper of sound or the faintest vibration. The Earth simply glides through the endless dark, completely untouched, completely silent. Secondly, the invisible forces that govern our massive, sweeping cosmic orbits are spread out over distances so incredibly vast that their physical pull on your resting body is virtually non-existent. The gentle, downward pull of Earth's gravity, the comforting, familiar force that is right now holding you safely and securely in your bed, is roughly 1.6 billion times stronger than the centrifugal force pulling you toward the distant center of the galaxy. The universe is vast and sweeping, but the embrace of your home planet is fierce, absolute, and deeply protective. Furthermore, our fragile human senses are only designed to feel acceleration, the sudden, jarring changes in speed or direction. But the grand, sweeping motions of the cosmos are so incredibly steady, so ancient, so smooth, and so constant that they simply feel like perfect, eternal rest. You are a passenger on the smoothest and most flawless carriage ever conceived, traveling on a road made of pure emptiness. But while we may not feel this frantic cosmic flight in our bones, this magnificent motion is profoundly real, and it touches the invisible fabric of our daily lives in ways that are almost magical. To see this, we only need to look slightly above the Earth, to a quiet network of human-made stars floating silently in the dark. Our GPS satellites, these delicate golden instruments, endlessly circling our sleeping world, are intimately bound to the mind-bending rules of relativity. The beautiful, quiet realization that space and time are not rigid and fixed, but soft, pliable, and deeply intertwined. Because these quiet satellites are constantly racing around the Earth, moving much faster than we are down on the surface. They experience the flow of the universe slightly differently. According to the elegant laws of special relativity, as an object moves faster through space, its journey through time gently slows down. Because of their sheer speed, the digital clocks on these satellites tick just a tiny bit slower than ours, losing about 7 microseconds every single day. But there is another, incredibly beautiful layer to this cosmic puzzle. According to general relativity, time is also shaped by gravity. The heavy, immense mass of the Earth literally curves the invisible fabric of space and time around it, much like a heavy bowling ball resting softly in the center of a soft mattress. Down here on the surface, sitting deep within this curve of gravity, our time is slightly compressed, but the satellites are floating far above, in the thinner, weaker gravitational shallows of space. Because they are further away from Earth's heavy pull, their time actually speeds up, ticking faster by 45 microseconds each day. When we gently fold these two cosmic truths together, the faster speed, slowing time down, and the weaker gravity, speeding time up, the net result is that time on those silent satellites, the 10, runs 38 microseconds faster every single day than the quiet clock sitting right now beside your bed. 38 millionths of a second. A fragment of time so infinitely small, a fraction of a whisper. It seems it shouldn't matter at all. And yet, if the brilliant minds down on Earth did not gently program those satellites to correct for this, to perfectly match this subtle, invisible bending of time, the maps on our phones, the navigation of quiet airplanes crossing the night sky, the entire synchronized rhythm of our modern waking world would drift off course by 7 miles in a single day. It would all quietly fall apart, completely lost in the dark. So, the next time you use a simple map to find your way home, remember that you are not just looking at a screen. You are quietly relying on the brilliant, poetic truth that the universe is made of curved space and flexible time. You are directly interacting with the mind of Einstein, using his profound visions to softly correct for the beautiful, chaotic journey we are taking through the cosmos. And all the while, the universe keeps the mathematics perfectly balanced, allowing you to simply close your eyes, sink into your pillow, and rest, while the invisible clocks of the stars keep quiet, perfect watch over your journey. Understanding these magnificent, sweeping motions and these beautiful layers upon layers of cosmic flight brings a profound, calming shift to how we view our quiet, daily lives and our place within the eternal dark. When you truly feel the scale of this journey, as you lie perfectly still in your comfortable bed, you realize a beautiful, humbling truth about time and existence. You see, you have never truly been in the exact same place twice, not once in your entire life. The precise, invisible coordinate in the universe where you rested your head just yesterday is gone forever. When you celebrate a quiet anniversary or a gentle birthday, and the Earth seems to have safely returned to its familiar, cozy spot around the Sunday, it is only a beautiful, comforting illusion. In that single, passing year, the sun itself has pulled our entire world billions of miles further along its grand, galactic arc. You can never truly return to the past, because the past physically exists in a quiet, empty stretch of space, a silent patch of the void that our solar system has permanently, gently left behind. We are forever moving forward, gliding smoothly and safely into the beautiful unknown. But this grand, eternal migration does not mean we are merely small, passive passengers floating aimlessly on a giant rock. We are intimately, deeply woven into the very fabric of this vast cosmic ocean. Consider your own resting body right now, softly sinking into the mattress, safely tucked beneath your warm blankets. Every single atom of iron flowing quietly and rhythmically through your sleeping blood. Every trace of calcium resting peacefully in your bones was forged billions of years ago. They were born in the blinding, silent furnaces of ancient, massive stars. Stars that lived out their magnificent, fiery lives and quietly collapsed into the deep dark, long before our own sun was even a spark. Those ancient, heavy atoms, your atoms, traveled for millions of light years across the freezing, empty, interstellar void. They drifted like quiet, glowing dust through the absolute silence of space, before eventually, slowly gathering together, spinning into a blue, watery world, and ultimately, miraculously, forming you. You are not just a fragile traveler living inside the universe. You are the universe. You are the cosmos, waking up for a brief, beautiful moment in eternity, simply to look back at itself in awe. We are all just quiet, thinking stardust, wrapped in soft blankets, resting safely on a beautiful sapphire stone that is hurtling gently and bravely through the great, sweeping dark. So, the next time you find yourself standing beneath the vast, quiet canopy of the night sky, and the cool air around you feels deeply, perfectly still, I hope you remember this magnificent truth. Remember the grand, invisible currents carrying you. You have never truly been standing still, and you will never, ever stand still. You are an essential part of the greatest, most peaceful journey in the history of existence. If this quiet voyage through the cosmos has brought you comfort tonight, please consider gently leaving a like and subscribing to our channel, Calm Space. It is a simple way to keep our coordinates saved, so this peaceful corner of the universe will always be here for you whenever you need a place to rest your mind. Keep your heart peaceful, keep your mind gently curious, and always continue to look up at the ancient, silent stars. And now, as the gentle gravity of our world holds you safe and secure, let go of all remaining waking thoughts. May you have a deep, undisturbed, and beautiful sleep on this magnificent blue starship as it glides endlessly and peacefully through the soft velvet night. Good night, and sleep well.